My name is Mira, and I am a mother. A mother who once believed that her son was her whole world, her reason to live, her pride, her happiness, her everything. I had only lost my companion, but I couldn't afford to lose hope. I looked at my son's face and decided I will be both mother and father. Life wasn't easy. I stitched clothes for neighbors, washed utensils in people's houses, cooked food for others. Child, Rohan, he was my heartbeat. I still remember the day he was born. Those tiny hands that wrapped around my finger, those innocent eyes that looked at me with trust. In that moment, I promised myself, I will give him the best life, no matter how much I have to suffer. When Rohan was just 7 years old, his father passed away. That day, I just to earn a little money. There were nights when I went to bed hungry, so my son could have a full stomach. There were winters when I had no warm shawl. Years passed. He studied hard, went to college, got a job. Finally, I felt my struggles were paying off. My son had made something of himself. He was earning well, living a life I had only dreamed of for him. But slowly, something changed. The boy who once ran into my arms with joy when he came home from school now hardly spoke to me. But I made sure Rohan had a proper sweater. Whenever he fell sick, I would sit beside his bed the whole night, praying, wiping his forehead, whispering, "You'll be fine, Beta. Ma is here." And as he grew, he did well in school. He got good marks, won prizes. Every time his teacher praised him, my chest swelled with pride. I thought, all my sacrifices are worth it. One day he will become a good man. You should be ashamed. Can't you even handle this small thing? I stood there silently, my face burning from the slap, my heart bleeding from his words. Tears rolled down my eyes, but I didn't say a word. I just kept looking at him, wondering, is this really my son? The same boy I carried in my arms, the same boy I loved more than my own life? That night, I lay in bed crying. My pillow was wet with my tears. I whispered to myself, maybe I failed. Maybe I gave him everything, but forgot to teach him respect. Did I love him too much? Did I make him so comfortable that he forgot my value? The next morning, I made a decision no mother should ever have to make. I woke up early. I cooked breakfast for him one last time. I placed it on the table. Beside it, I kept a letter. Then I packed a small bag, opened the door quietly, and left the house. The letter said, "My dear son, all my life I lived only for you. I worked hard, I suffered, I sacrificed, but I never complained. I wanted you to be happy, to be successful, and you are. But yesterday, when you raised your hand on me for something as small as salt in soup, I realized something. In your eyes, I am no longer a mother. I am just a burden. So I am leaving. I pray you live a long, happy life. I will always bless you, but from far away. Ma." I went to an old age home. The room was small, the bed was hard, but it was peaceful. At least there, no one raised their hand at me. For the first time in my life, I wasn't waiting at the door for my son. I wasn't cooking his favorite dishes. I wasn't asking, "Beta, did you eat?" I was just existing. The boy who once shared all his secrets now stayed busy on his phone or laptop. The boy who once said, "Ma, I can't sleep without your stories," now locked himself in his room without saying goodnight. I kept telling myself, he's grown up now. Work pressure must be there. Responsibilities must be heavy. It's okay, because a mother never complains. She only adjusts. But then came that one evening, the evening that broke my heart forever. It was a normal day. I cooked his favorite meal, rice, lentils, and vegetable soup. I always loved cooking for him. I imagined him smiling and saying, "Ma, your food is the best." He came home from work looking tired and irritated. I quickly served the food, trying to lighten his mood. He took the first spoonful of soup. Suddenly, his face twisted with anger. He banged the spoon down and shouted, "Where is the salt, Ma? Can't you even cook properly?" I froze. My hands trembled. In my hurry, I had indeed forgotten to add salt. I said softly, "Beta, I'll add it right now. Give me a minute." But instead of waiting, he stood up. His voice grew louder. "You're always careless. You're useless. You can't do a single thing right." And then he slapped me. My son, the boy for whom I had sacrificed everything, raised his hand on me, not once. He pushed me again, shouting. Days turned into weeks. My heart ached every night. I missed him, but I reminded myself I had to be strong. Then one evening the warden came to me. "Mira G, someone is here to see you." I walked slowly to the visitors area, and there he was. Rohan. His face was pale, his eyes swollen from crying. The moment he saw me, he broke down. He ran towards me and fell at my feet. "Ma, forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't know what came over me that night. The moment I read your letter, I realized what a monster I had become. You gave me your whole life, and I repaid you with pain. Ma, please, come back home." His tears fell on my hands as he held them tightly. My heart melted instantly, because no matter what, I am a mother, and a mother's heart can never stop loving her child. But I also knew he had to learn. So I said, "Beta, I forgive you. But I cannot come back yet. You must prove that you have truly changed, not just for me, but for every woman, every person who sacrifices for you. Only then will you understand the value of love and respect." He cried harder, promising, "Ma, I will change. I swear on you, I forget your parents' sacrifices. They may not say it, but they give up everything for you, will change." From that day, he began visiting me every week, sometimes with flowers, sometimes with sweets. Once he even cooked food himself and fed me with his own hands, saying, "Ma, now I understand how much love you put in every meal." Slowly, I began to see my son returning, the same boy I had raised with love, the boy who respected me, who valued me. Today, he respects me again. But that one night changed both of us forever. To everyone listening to my story, never a little mistake, a little anger, can break their hearts beyond repair. Salt and soup can always be added later, but once you lose respect for your parents, you can never add it back.